Good morning students. I am Kuldeep Singh. Today I am going to explain the class 8 Molson's topic, unit 4, that is control anger before it control us. Students, as this topic is very important and helpful for you in the future life also. So it gives a good moral in our life. First of all, before starting the topic, I want to discuss some of the brainstorming with you. So first question we are having, is anger destructive? Is anger cause great harm or damage? You know, it gives, yes, it gives a great harm. Second one, can we really control anger? Yes, there are some certain things are there, measures are there by which we can control anger. Third one, the one thinks clearly when one is angry. One thinks clearly when one is angry. Yes, thinks clearly when one is angry. No, we cannot think clearly when we are in anger. Should we forgive those who harm and offend us? Yes, we can forgive those who harm and offend us. That is our nature. Is it reasonable to retaliate with anger? Retaliate means revenge. Is it reasonable to revenge with anger? No, don't take any revenge when you are in anger. Think first. Think first. Next question is quick reaction dangerous? Yes, quick reaction is very dangerous. Don't think first and calm. Take a deep breath. Then you think and take a reaction. Next question, act first and think afterward. Is it right? No. Students, first you think, then act afterward. First think. The words which you can spell, which you can speak, it will not come back. So it can hurt, it may be hurt others. So think first, then act afterwards. So has anger anything to do with frustration? Yes. Then does anger gradually give way to sorrow? Yes. Anger gives way to sorrow only. So anger is harmful for the giver and the receiver. It is harmful for both receiver as well as giver. So there is a story, one boy who is having a bad temper. Bad temper means always that person, that young boy is in anger. Then his father suggests him one idea. Then he gave one bag of nails and he suggested that when you are in anger or when you are in anger, you just hammer one nail at the back of the fence. Then after first day, that boy had driven 12 nails into the fence, and over the next few weeks he learned that he can control his anger. The number of nails hammered gradually decreased, but result will not be up to date. He discovered that it was easier to hold the temper than to drive those nails into fence, but that he didn't lose his temper at all. Not fully he lose his temper. Then he asked father that I am not able to lose my temper at all. Then he told his father about it. Then father again suggested that boy, now start pulling those nails of each day when you are in temper to control that temper. So then he start pulling those nails when he was in anger. Then the day passed and the young boy was finally able to tell his father. Then nails were gone, but still he is having a little temper. I am not able to control on my temper. Now what I can do? Then his father again take that boy near the fence and said, "You have done well, my son, you have done well, but look at the holes in the fence. They are the leftover of your angers." Holes or signs of nails. Nails, signs of nails are there. So holes are there. So when holes are there, the signs are there. It will damage. When we say something in anger, it hurts other. The mean to say that when the anger whole signs are there, that means signs on the heart. When we say something in anger, it hurts other. It leaves a wound or a verbal wound which is as bad as a physical one. So friends and loved ones are very precious. If you speak badly on them, they will hurt. Don't try to be hurt anyone. They make us smile and encourage us to succeed. All our friends and loved ones make us smile and encourage us to succeed. We must water our relationship. We must build our relationship with kindness. We have to love others, not to hurt others. We have to build our relation with kindness, and they will grow. The relation will grow up. If you speak politely, if we speak with love, we should not allow our little lips to chase friendship away. We have to speak politely with sweet moment. And so how can we manage our anger? The first one is think before speak. The first one is think before speak. We know that every time our adult says that think twice before you speak. What is said forever. Once the word comes out from the tongue, it will never goes back. Therefore, be very careful. In the anger, it is easy to say something. We will later regret. We will come to know later those things. Take a few moments to collect our thoughts. In the morning time, just think about those things, and before saying anything, you have to think something. So second point we are having, be calm before expressing. Be calm before expressing anything. It is amazing to know that we can express anger without getting angry. As soon as we are thinking clearly, express frustration in a non-argumentative way. Express our concern and needs clearly and directly without hurting others or trying to control them. So be calm before expressing. Next one is get some exercise. This is good for the health also. And if you are in anger, so at that time, relax it and do some exercise. Go for a walk. Physical activities can help to reduce our stress, can cause anger. If we feel our anger rising, go for brisk walk. Brisk means fast walk, and run, or spend some time doing others enjoyable physical activities. Go for a long walk. Think and deep breath. Deep breath, take a deep breath and just think it. Then automatically your anger will be calmed down. Next one is take a time out. Take a time out. Take a time out means take a short break. Little break you can take during times of the day that tend to be stressful. A few moments of quiet time might help us to feel better, prepared to handle what's ahead without getting irritated or angry. So take a time out in between not to be angry, not to be stressful. So take time, relax in between. Next one is identify possible solution. Try to find out the possible solution. Why I am tempering? Why I am in anger? Take some possible. Everything has a solution. Everything has a solution. If you discuss with others, we will get some solution. If we discuss our problem with our friends, our parents, then we will get some solution instead of tempering. Instead of focusing on the problem, if we focus always on the problem, then the problem will increase. That made us mad. We can work on solving the issue at hand. Does your brother howling drive you crazy? Close the door. Remember that anger won't solve anything. In fact, it only makes things worse. The next point is don't hold a grudge. The sixth point is here. Very important point. Don't hold. Always we are doing like that only. Grudge. Grudge means revenge or ill will. Forgiveness is a powerful tool. If anyone is doing our bad, then we are having a grudge in our mind that I will try to take a revenge from this particular person at this moment. This also make us temper. So forgiveness is a powerful tool. If we allow anger rule over positive feeling, we will end up in trouble. We can't expect everyone to behave exactly as we want at all times. So the last topic is practice relaxation skills. So when angry, put relaxation skills to work. Do some important work. Do some drawing at that time. Practicing deep breathing exercise. Imagining a relaxing scene. Repeat a calming word or phrase such as take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. So we might also listen to music, some music, write a diary, or do some yoga process, yoga exercise, whatever it takes to encourage relaxation. This all things can help us to manage our own anger. So students, so we have to think before speak. Control anger before it controls us is a very good story. It helps us to control on our anger and give us a moral value. Try to read this story and try to solve the question answers. Thank you.